Hey, what's going on, guys? The Brack Attack here, back for part 3 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. And last time I left yous off was in Petalburg Woods. That's right. I kept getting that name wrong. I think I called it Viridian Forest and Verdant Turf Woods. So I was all over the place with names. But we'll fight yet another bug catcher. They get pretty annoying at the start of games. Usually you face those bug catchers and fishermen with Magikarp, which I can one-hit KO all bug types pretty much with my Ember now. As the game goes along, you get better stuff like the Psychic trainers and cool trainers, the Dragon Tamers, and of course you get the gym leaders and the evil team battles with the higher ups, not the grunts, because the grunts have absolutely crap Pokemon. I don't know. This is just one thing. If you're the leader, if you're Cyrus, if you're Giovanni, if you're Maxi, if you're Archie, if you're anybody who's running this evil team in the Pokemon world, give your underlings better Pokemon. Don't just give them any Pokemon like a Poochyena, because if someone comes along who's half competent and knows how to use a Pokemon that actually doesn't suck, then all your plans are destroyed. So we defeat that bug catcher, we get Jack Squat for beating him, and here we go. There is a Paralyze Heal, which wouldn't have something to heal poison. Do they have something to heal poison? Antidote, isn't it, I think. An antidote would be more suitable here, because you'd think, well, poison, bug types, poison, they go together. More likely you're going to get poisoned here than paralyzed. It's not even called a Paralyze Heal, it's called a Paralyze Heal or something. It's not, I don't think it's spelled right, correct? Just go in my bag for a sec. Yeah, that's not how you spell Paralyze. They've just shortened it, I think, because they can't fit it in or something. And we'll just use Scratch, save some PP of Ember. Get some experience. I'm going to fight most wild battles at the beginning, but you know, when I start getting like no experience for it all, here is some more story development. Well, it begins a story. Here is well, a smartly dressed man who's looking for a Shroomish that he really loves, and here comes, well, someone who's obviously bad. You can tell from the music and his evil getup, but he's a bit impatient, so he's come to ambush him. And now we find out he's a Devon researcher. And of course he's cowardly, so he's going to have to get me, who's again in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I'm going to have to battle a Team Aqua member. Not that I'm complaining though, because the game would be very boring if I just marched around fighting wild Pokemon and just beat the gyms. So and as I said, they have Poochyenas. How is this Poochyena ever going to help him progress in his plans, the Team Aqua's plans for world domination? Or as they put it, expanding the sea. Not because we need more sea in Hoenn, don't we? Because, you know, there's not like 56,000 sea routes. But it's easy enough to deal with. Torchic grows to level 13. And we've defeated the Team Aqua Grunt, who has a symbol on for Team Aqua is very similar to the trainer that Ash battles at the start of Pokemon the first movie. Go back and watch Pokemon the first movie, look at the trainer, look at the bandana he has on his head. It looks eerily similar to Team Aqua's logo, and that just leads me to think this has probably got no connection, but I'll choose to believe that he is either from Team Aqua, or that he is Archie, who is the leader of Team Aqua, and we receive a Great Ball for our services. So they're after something in Rustboro, which is the town we are heading for. And now apparently he's got the heart of a lion. He's going to rush off into the face of danger. And he just gives us some useless advice. Another bug catcher along here. But we're nearing the end of we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost in Rustboro, where our first gym battle will take place, as well as some story development. Early on in this game, there's lots of development in the main story with the bad team. In other games, I don't think there's been as much. Team Rocket, they're really non-existent for a while at the start of the 2 games they're in, and Team Galactic aren't that, well, they're not that prevalent in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. It's a bit different for Team Plasma. They're around quite a bit at the start. If I remember correctly, I only played through the game once, so I don't have great knowledge. Waiting for Grey to come out, so I can get better acquainted with 5th generation. We defeat yet another bug catcher, but the experiences are nice because we're going to probably evolve Torchic before the first gym. And we get interrupted by a wild battle with a Poochyena. So we'll just destroy him probably in one shot. I've never understood why these wild Pokemon, they don't learn from the mistakes of their fallen brethren. Like, I just took down that Poochyena with one shot. So why would a weaker Poochyena step up and fight me? We'll get an Ether. Pretty sure that's for PP of moves. And conveniently we get another wild battle, but this time something different. Cascoon. Which Cascoon evolves into a Dustox, and a Silcoon evolves into a Beautifly, I think that's right. Which is a split evolution because it goes Wurmple, and then whatever time you caught it at, it's either Cascoon or Silcoon. I think Dustox is night and Beautifly is day. You obviously can't go through that other area because we need trees. We need to cut down the trees. And oh, a nice little segue into giving us Bullet Seed. But Bullet Seed's a pretty useless. It's a pretty useless move. It's like what, like 15 damage it does. Find a potion. I don't think there's anything up there. So we're gonna go into, I think it's a berry or flower shop or something, and you get, I believe you get an item into that in that house. So we'll send out Torchic and we'll absolutely destroy Wurmple. We're gonna run out of Ember actually. Probably shouldn't be using Ember. Probably should be using Scratch. It'll probably still do one-hit KO. There's still some trainers before we get to Rustboro. So we'll go into here. Talk to this lady. It's a pretty petal flower shop. And no, I don't want to learn about berries. I never really cared about berries. As we get the Walma Pale, however you want to pronounce it. That's what I came in here to get. So yeah, I never really cared about berries. Slowflake in his Let's Play of this that I watched. Is that the same demo guy? No, it's not. It's just a guy dressed like him. But yeah, I never really cared about berries. Slowflake in his Let's Play went into great detail about how they've changed from Ruby and Sapphire. But yeah, I wouldn't have a clue how they've changed because I've never used berries or anything like Pokeblock or Poffins. Never been into that. Just hasn't interested me. So we're gonna destroy. I think this is a rich boy, this guy. So I think we're gonna get quite a bit of money from him. Yeah, rich boy Winston. And have a look at that. Look at his suit there. It's blue. It's a blue suit he's wearing. Why is it green? Why is it green there? Let's just come on, Nintendo. Put that just a little bit more of effort. Like this lass here, she probably won't be wearing anything like it. Well, it's kind of the same, but she's got a red skirt instead of a black skirt. And she sends out a Lotad. That might throw a spanner in the works here. Because I've just been using Ember on anything, so it gives me a chance to use Scratch. But it still pretty much does the same thing. I'm going to destroy it with 2 shots. And Torchic's going to be pretty high level by the time I get an Electrike. Because I'd already wait for Route 110. What route are we on now? Like Route 104, 105? So Shroomish is going to be an easy target. Yeah, and then we've got to wait. The next Pokemon we'll be able to get. Well, it depends on Route 118 which side the Super Rod is given. Because if the Super Rod is given on the Maulville side, I'll be able to that'll probably be the 3rd Pokemon I get, because I'll be able to get the Rod. But But if it's not, the next Pokemon I get will probably be Trapinch, which is a pretty cool looking Pokemon, I must admit. And then evolves into a smaller thing, which is always interested me. And I only have one Pokemon, so these two only do a double battle. Usually you can just click on them and you can do a single battle, but those two are the only double battle only people, I think, except for the gym leaders. There's a double battle gym, but those two are the introduction into gym double battles, which is the introduction to this generation, which is it was pretty, well, I wouldn't say revolutionary, but it was pretty hyped up thing, like, oh, 2-on-2 now. Whereas in Unova and Black and White, what was the triple battles and the rotation battles, I think they were hyped a bit, but you need them to be relevant in the story. You had in this Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire, you had Tate and Liza, or Liza, however you pronounce it. You had them two as a double battle gym, which, but really, like, it forces you to do a double battle, and it's a major double battle. That's like the 7th gym, and it's 2-on-2. So, but in Black and White, you don't really have triple battles or anything. Maybe it's because it looks silly that 3 people are all standing together or something. But I still think you had the 3 guys at the start, the 3 waiters or chefs or whatever they are. One's called like Cillian or something. He travels with Ash in the anime, whatever. They have the 3 elemental monkeys. And yeah, you had 3 gym leaders there. You could have done a triple battle, even though it was early on in the game, but you could have moved that to the 2nd or 3rd gym. Because you assume by the 3rd gym, most people have 3 Pokemon, especially on their first playthrough. And I think there's an item in there, so I might as well go get it. But yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I thought it'd be more relevant, but I was obviously wrong. And X Defends, I don't actually use these either. There's a lot of items I actually don't use. I'm more of a straightforward player. I use potions, and that's pretty much it. So now we are in Rustboro City, or town, or oh, God knows what. I haven't played this for a while, and my memory is stretched. We'll heal our one Pokemon that's close to evolving, and I've always, this is one thing that annoys me. Miss Joy says that she hopes to see you again, but she hopes my Pokemon get hurt again. That's not cool. But we're going to the Cutter's house, and what do you expect to get? Wonder what HM will be getting. So he explains that HM, explains that he's cuckoo for cutting, and we receive Cut, which, do I need Cut yet? So I don't really want to teach it to, I don't want to teach it Cut to Torchic, so what can learn Cut? This guy looks like he's very important. No, I have not transferred into the Pokemon Trainer School, which gives you a more advanced rundown of Pokemon techniques, I guess. You get a basic one at the start, but you got this here. And obviously they run a pretty strict school here. This guy's not even facing the front. This guy's standing in the corner. What's wrong with you? Oh my god, that's Scott. Oh god, it's that stalker. And you see, this furthers my point that he is a pedophile. He'll follow you around, and also he's in a classroom full of kids in the corner. This is there's 2 well-behaved students that are actually there. These 2 are playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Ruby and Sapphire, whichever game you want to believe they are playing. Or maybe they're playing Metroid Fusion. There's the gym, but oh, we're not going to take that on yet. We're going to actually travel. Well, we could travel up here. This is Route 115. We've got a lady here. But that's for now. That's probably before the gym will go there. we're going to travel to the east side of Rustboro, and we're going to initiate a battle here. I think we might need cut here. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to have to take on youngster Joey either way. So he sends out a Machop, which is the first time we've seen Machop in the game, I believe. And I'll just use Ember anyway, because I'm spamming Ember now, because it's the best move I have. Low kick, does a bit of damage there. It's probably one of the most effective moves been used against me so far. And we got a level 15, so we're just flying along with Torchic. And trainer battles are really, they're widespread early on, but I think they get more scarce as you go along, forcing you to use more wild battles, as we get the bug catcher that was down more south than the youngster. So we'll take on about the 800th bug catcher in the first 3 cities. We've got a level 8 Wurmple this time, not level 4 or 5. We'll shoot an Ember at him. And while we're just taking on Pokemon trainers, well, I want to talk about the new spin-off game that's being hyped like crazy by Nintendo. It's called Nobunaga's Ambition. And Nobunaga's Ambition is it's a game that's been around since like 1983. It's a turn-based strategy game like Fire Emblem. It's in a similar sort of way as Fire Emblem. And this was announced a couple of weeks back, or maybe a month back now. And well, it was hyped as a big shocking announcement, and I can tell you it was definitely a shock. No one expected a crossover between Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition. Most of the people that I've talked to had no clue Nobunaga's Ambition even existed before this. So it looks kind of interesting, Pokemon turn-based RPG, and I'm willing to give it a chance. And they're doing a press conference for it in a week maybe, or maybe it's this week, I'm not sure. But yeah, they're doing a press conference for it, so hopefully some new information comes out. But I have to say, I'm not sure who makes Nobunaga's Ambition, but whoever decided to initiate this crossover between Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition, they are a genius, because it's in all of a sudden, from the space of probably a day, they've gone from almost nobody in like North America and English-speaking countries, pretty much anybody outside of Japan, nobody knowing about this game, to all the Pokemon community, which is a pretty huge community, all knowing what Nobunaga's Ambition is now and searching it up and looking it up. And that's only going to be positive for them, because as we take on, I think it might have to be a double battle, no, it's just a single battle, but we take on Hiker for the first time. But yeah, this is just going to result in, well, if this does see an international release, which is not 100% set in stone that it'll get international release, if it does, it opens the door for other Nobunaga's Ambition games to be released internationally, because I think there's only a few that has been released overseas, so outside of Japan so far, so that's interesting. Now I think we're going to have to make this the last battle. We're doing nothing with Scratch, so I might as well use Ember, which is not very effective, but it does that much damage. Depends. I think we have another battle that we have to go through that we've got no choice to do. Torchic level 16. He might evolve after this battle. Yeah. We'll get rid of Focus Energy. We'll get rid of Growl. That's the most useless one that I don't use right now. We'll get Peck and defeat Hiker Clark. Do we have? Yes, it's evolving. So after only 3 parts, we already have our first evolution. Torchic becomes a awesome chicken fighting man that also happens to look like a penis. Weird coincidence. But if you've seen, there's a picture I've seen of the anime, and they draw the outline of Combusken standing, and it looks like a penis. Oh, now it's learning double kick. So yeah, I'm gonna get that instead of focus energy. 1, 2, and poof. Hopefully I don't have to go into this. That guy, I don't think he's a battle. Oh, he is a battle. Well, we'll chuck in one extra battle. See what the old Combusken can do. He's only got two Pokemon, and one of them's a Shroomish, so that's a one-hit KO there. 8 levels higher than 8 levels higher than it. But yeah, I might as well start wrapping up the video now. Next time we're gonna be, I think we're gonna be taking on more of the Team Aqua storyline. I've used Ember. What a fool! If you liked my this part, if you've liked this series so far, subscribe, thumbs up, and comment. That's how I know what you want, what you're enjoying, what you want me to improve on. So yeah, until next time, in Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Part 4.